afternoon, everyone. I'm Celine Youssif from Makassed Taleb College. The saddest thing about betrayal is that it never comes from your enemies. This quote became my motto since I believe that enemies never actually betray you. It always ends up being the person you expected least from. Now, this is something I remember experiencing back in 7th grade, where the world I know, the world of friendship that I know, completely shattered and left me head over heels in frustration. Well, stop. Let's rewind and go back in time to when I had two friends. Let's call them Strawberry and Pineapple. Strawberry and I were best friends. We were inseparable. To make it clearer, we were just like the Bennett sisters in Pride and Prejudice. Close, yet chaotic when left alone. Now here, you will notice a small change in my personality. With Strawberry, I was a big gossip girl, while with Pineapple, I acted like the mature person, giving her life advice and having deep talks. I think you can figure out the conclusion to my story now, can't you? It was a loud and busy Monday, just like any typical Monday morning in Beirut. After what felt like a long time of not going to school, I arrived all cheerful and excited to finally see my classmates, teachers, and especially my best friends. But instead of getting greeted with the usual good morning or hello, I got greeted with everyone's eyes shooting arrows at me. They were whispering, they were giggling. Was it me? Did I look weird? I felt so left out and oblivious for not knowing the daily gossip like I always did. I went around frantically asking anyone to explain what happened. And then finally, I knew. My two best friends, the people I was so very close with, had shared my embarrassing past everywhere. My secrets I thought safe with them, were now scattered all over the globe. Why? I felt so betrayed, so broken. I felt deep frustration and a big urge to get revenge. But even with that, I knew it wasn't the right thing to do. So, I reached out to the school counselor and opened up to her easily. She helped me overcome my calamity and convinced Strawberry and Pineapple to delete the public posts. But even with so much help, I still felt slightly shaken. So, after sinking in my thoughts for a while and getting stuck in that large ocean of emotion that felt like a big wave was about to come out and swallow me whole, I found refuge in words. Both the ones I write and the ones I read. In fact, English was and still is my favorite subject ever since I was a little being. In the end, I realized that Harry Potter books and the English dictionary are my true forever lasting best friends. And now, I would just like to take this final moment to say, make sure to choose who you trust wisely. You never know when that person can just backstab you and leave you in your worst times. Thank you.